Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inspiring Best Living, where we talk about wealth creation, wellness, and well nourished soul. My name is Remi Wesley Ogude, your host on this channel. And today, I'm very glad to be back on another episode of Wealth Creation series. The topic is Ideas Sparklers to Create Wealth Through Real Estate. If you have been following us, you notice that I've been talking about different ideas sparklers using the different asset classes to create wealth. Last one of different series on ideas sparklers, how to be able to help you with different ideas using the four different asset classes to create wealth. And real estate is one of the different asset classes. As I often say, I will repeat the four different asset classes today, just for us to catch up. For some of us who have missed the previous episode, can quickly understand what I'm talking about. The four different asset classes in wealth creation are real estate, paper asset, commodity, and business. And I've spoken about all the other three in other episodes. Today, I'm focusing on real estate. Real estate is a very vast asset class, and it can be really capital intensive. Of all the other asset classes, real estate is the most capital intensive. The good thing is that it gives us a very huge opportunity to take advantage of leverage, unlike other asset classes which may not readily lend themselves to leverage. With real estate, you can access bank loan, but you must have your own stake in the business. You must also have your down payment ready before bank can give you loan. First of all, in this episode, I'd like to talk about how real estate can help us to create wealth. I've told us about how highly capital intensive real estate is, but also that it lends itself to leverage. You can actually secure loan to be able to go into it, either if you just want to buy your own house or you want to use it as an investment vehicle to create wealth. So the first one I'd like to talk about on how real estate can help you create wealth is it gives you access to large amounts of leverage. If you have 5% in some countries, you can actually have bank give you the remaining 95%. If you qualify, given other conditions, they won't just look at your down payment. And you can actually live in that house for some years. Once it appreciates and you get a very good value from it, you can even pull out equity from it. And with time, you can settle the bank. So that's how much leverage real estate can give you. The second one is that it helps you to enjoy good debt. There are good debt, there are bad debt. Bad debt are the debt you incur by yourself and you're going to pay by yourself. Good debt is the debt you incur to invest in a business when some other people will be paying it back. An example is having an investment property and bank gives you access to loan. That's a good debt because once you have tenants in the house and the house is for investment purpose, it's the tenant that will be paying your mortgage. So that's a good debt. It gives you access to that good debt. It also helps you to increase the value of your wealth because real estate appreciates. When you buy it, you secure it after years. The equity on the house can be pulled out to buy another one, so which helps you to continue to build and create wealth. I also told us about real estate giving you opportunity to leverage, leverage in terms of money. I've talked about that, but there are other forms of leverage real estate gives you. It gives you opportunity to leverage on other people's skill, time, talent, and resources. Real estate business is a team sport. You do it with other people. You can't do it all by yourself. So other people working with you are also helping you to create wealth. You use their time, talent, skills, your accountant, your bank, your lawyer, your real estate broker, and all the people that are in that same business with you that you are working together with. They are all building wealth for you each time they are working on your project, on your house. Yes, you pay them, but the good thing is that their effort combined and their time and skills are all put together to create that wealth for you. The other thing is that real estate helps you to create assets that may outlast you, that you give to your generation. It's one of the best way out of the four asset classes through which you can actually leave legacy behind. People that they won't go with their houses, they will have to leave it behind for the generation to come, for their children, for the family. Some people who are even philanthropists, they donate houses to other people to sponsor people in schools, university, scholarships, and they leave properties, to do a lot of things. So it gives legacy. Apart from the legacy, the physical legacy in terms of the house, it's also you can teach and train the younger generation about how to make wealth through real estate. That's another legacy, powerful one. Share the knowledge, just like I'm sharing this video. Other people are sharing so that we can all become, embark on this journey of wealth creation and be successful at it. So it's very, very good. The other thing it does is that it helps you in the journey of your financial freedom and independence. When you have multiple investment properties, you can create passive income with it through the cash flow that the property is generating that can conveniently replace your income after a while. It just needs to be planned to be able to do this. The point is, if you want to embark on the journey of financial freedom, not having to go to work 9 to 5 regular job, you start investing in real estate. With time, you will be able to put aside money that can replace that income that you're earning from your employer. And that's the real juice when it comes to real estate. Now, I want to talk about some ideas about how you can actually create wealth through real estate. The first thing you want to do is to familiarize yourself with different classes of properties there are. When I'm talking about familiarizing yourself with different classes of properties, I'm talking about their physical outlook. We have different types of assets. We have townhouses, depending on the country you live. We have semi-detached. We call those that are not standing alone on themselves. In Canada, we call them semi-detached. We also have duplex. We have townhouses. We have different types of properties. We often have multifamily apartment as well. So you want to familiarize yourself with different types to know which one will fit into your investment plan. If you are looking at real estate as replacing your income, to invest in it in the long run and to be able to use it as asset class to build wealth. The second thing is you want to familiarize yourself with different models of real estate in terms of ownership and financing. This one is different from the first one I talked about. The first one I talked about the physical outlook, the kind of house you are looking for. This one is now talking about the ownership structure and also the financing. You want to look at it. Some people say they want to do real estate, but they can't actually afford the down payment. So you want to structure it in a way that the financing structure helps you. I'll give you examples. There are different ways to do it, but one is how to rent to own, where you'll be able to share the profit at the end of the deal. The tenant will rent it after will become the owner, and at the end of the deal, you can share part of your profit and pull it out for your own investment house that you want to buy. The other way to do that is through joint venture. You can partner with someone who is in real estate business as a joint venture partner. In that case, you can either be a money partner, you just invest money, and the person will be the sweat partner. I will talk more about that. My husband and I, we have had to do that. When we started, we didn't have time, we wanted to start. So we'll partner with those people who have experience and we'll put our money there, after which they will give us our share of profits if at the end of the day the house was sold. So that's another way to do it. So you want to know the model of financing. You want to look at it, familiarize yourself with different models of financing about real estate. The third one is that you want to also research and see other land opportunity that you can buy. People invest in land. They will just buy the land and they will hold it, after which the land would appreciate them. They will sell it off and cash the profit to now invest in their house they want. So that's another way to do it. So you also want to consider whether you want to become a sweat partner. Some people do not have the money. They volunteer to be the sweat partner. I told us about partnership in joint venture. Joint venture could be either a money partner or a sweat partner. The sweat partner does most of the work, try to look for the deal, do the underwriting, be sure that the deal will be profitable, and that involves a lot of work. There are so many other works that the sweat partner does, but I'll just limit it there for the purpose of this video. So the sweat partner and the money partner come together. There are times it could be 50-50. They just have to arrange on how they want this profit sharing to be at the beginning when they are entering into the deal. So you can also choose to be just a money partner, as I said earlier, or you can choose to be a sweat partner. The other one you want to also consider is to see whether you want to go for house hacking. House hacking is an arrangement where you have a property that is big enough to share with other people. Maybe you have a duplex that has 2 independent units. You can take 1 unit, the other 1 unit can be rented, and the income will be coming to you as part of return on your investment. That's another way through which you can use your real estate to create your real estate business to create wealth. That's another idea that I wanted to talk about there. The episode is not just about talking about the different ways or sharing with you tips or ideas on how you can go about creating wealth through real estate. This episode is also to inspire you to get ready. Many have been dreaming about going into real estate investment. They have spoken about it, they have said it a lot of time, but they have not taken any action. The reason why this video is also produced is to encourage you to start. What would you need to actually get ready? The first thing is that continue to work on what you have learned from this video. Research more. Look around your space where you are, or if you want to go outside of the space where you are, think of places where you can have very good properties. Do the fundamentals. Look at the location where you know that if I invest in this property in this area, it will cash flow because the fundamentals are strong. Look at the location. Do the locations have different facilities such as schools, hospitals, community centers, good things that can attract tenants into that area? You want to look at that as well. So you want to do the fundamentals when you want to go into real estate. There are more things to look at. I just want to quickly limit it of other points I want to share. So that's the first thing you want to look at. You want to begin to think of your team. Who are the people you want to do this business together with? Begin to think of the team. You are going to need a lawyer, you're going to need an insurance broker, you're going to need a mortgage broker, you're going to also need a realtor who can help you to search. So you begin to think of those ones and begin to line them up together. And sometimes referral might also help you because you don't just want to pick anyone. You want to pick people who have credibility, who have done it successfully with other people. The third one you want to also consider is think of getting a coach. My husband and I actually did that, which really helped us in our journey. Somebody who has walked the talk, somebody who has done real estate successfully, who can help you. Even if you can't connect with the person right away, you can begin to listen to their podcasts, read their books. That's why my husband and I started as well. And go to conferences, master class, different events that can expose you on how to do real estate. Some of those things can also help you. Real estate is a black hole, I can tell you guys. It's very complex. It could be complex, but it's not hard if you put your mind to it and if you do your due diligence, if you pay the price, and it's actually very, very rewarding. So I want to encourage you, if you are watching me and you have been thinking of how to go into real estate, I will encourage you that you start taking steps. What I tell people on this line is do nothing strategy is not a winner's strategy. You want to thrive your investment journey, your wealth creation journey, and you want to do it through asset class, which is called real estate. This is the time to start taking actions. Follow up with what you have learned on this video. Develop more knowledge and put in the work, and you will get there. This is how far I can go today. I believe you have been able to pick 1 or 2 things from this video. Please share with friends and family if you have been able to do that. And as a round up, I want to remind you that on this platform, I try to inspire people in 3 areas: wealth creation, wellness, and well-nourished soul. Remember, you don't have to choose between being healthy and wealthy. You can have both as icing on the cake of a well-nourished soul. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to subscribe by pressing the notification button so that you can get notified right away once new episodes are out, and share the link with people that it might benefit. Until I come your way again next time, I'm your regular host, Remi Wesley Ogude. Take care and bye.